#1 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and he was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go on the attack first. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. That's a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The give to the back. Going the other way, and he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Pitt right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Breaks into the open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Panthers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a man, it's Selvia. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Turning it on. Powers through. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
He's got him this time.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games. And that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking. But on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done. And the lack of execution.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a third and long. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed over the middle. It's Selvia. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, SMU! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And the Panthers want to move quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on third. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick. The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Move the tight end. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
From the gun, the ground game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick handoff.
Unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the tailback. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by...
There he goes. At the 20. And he slipped through the ground. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Selvia. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
A strike downfield. He's loose. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Looking for the score. Knocked away. Incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Man, really good job by this defense staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter.
Timeout, SMU.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go to the ground. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. That should... Final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
The Mustangs will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Panthers. He He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 30. The run from the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the single back. Got enough for the first. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything.
Breaks into the open. Ball is loose. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So, going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. For the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Firing to the right, complete. Quick step and go. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
27 jump.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. And the Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get their own.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Power football with the run. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, SMU. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll keep it himself. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Tight end getting vertical. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Zings it complete to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Sweet cut there. He'll try to take it back. The 50. At the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Kentucky opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Back to pass on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a spot in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Pitt! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, little.
It's a fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. You know, when I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the 4th. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
52, SMU, 49.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Grabbed in the middle, it's Banks. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. This to tie things up in the final minute. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside kick. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. The give to the back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting...
Touchdown, SMU! And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Going to swing